everyone, it's me again. This is part 2. Reading Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the third wheel. Let's start! But when you are living in a house with 4 other people, some fool is always gonna come along and ruin things for you. Do you people mind? I met my older brother, Roderick, a few days after I was born. Up to that point, I thought I was an only child, so I was pretty disappointed to find out I wasn't. My family was living in a really small apartment back then, and I had to share a room with Roderick. He got the crib, so for the first few months of my life, I had to sleep in the top dresser drawer, which I'm pretty sure isn't even legal. Sleep tight. Eventually, Dad moved his work stuff out of the room he was using as an office and made it into a nursery. I got Roderick's old crib and he got a new bed. Almost everything I had back in those days was a hand-me-down from Roderick. By the time something came to me, it was either worn out or covered in slobber. Even my pacifier was hand-me-down from Roderick. I don't think he was ready to give it up too, which might explain why he's never really liked me. It was just the 4 of us for a long time, and then one day Mom told me she was gonna have another baby. I was glad she gave me the heads up so I could be ready. The upstairs bathroom is mine. When my little brother, Manny, came along, everybody thought he was so cute. But what they don't tell you about babies is that after they are born, they have this black stuff on the belly button where the umbilical cord was tied off. Eventually, the stuff dries up and falls off, and the baby has a regular-looking belly button. The thing is, nobody ever found Manny's stuff, and to this day, I'm still paranoid it's gonna show up somewhere. Stop picking at your foot. When I was a newborn, Mom put me in front of the TV for an hour a day to watch educational videos. I don't know if those videos actually made me any smarter, but at least I was smart enough to figure out to put something I wanted to watch. I also figured out how to remove the batteries from the remote so no one could turn the educational videos back on. Why isn't this thing working? But when you are a baby, you can't really get around a lot, so there was only one place I could hide the batteries. I think Mom should have let me crawl around on the floor more when I was little because I was way behind the other kids in my playgroup when it came to the physical stuff. While the others were sitting up and couch surfing, I was still working on lifting my head off the ground. Then one day, Mom bought me this thing called a Baby Adventures Action Walker, which was the first thing I ever got that Roderick didn't have for me. The Action Walker was awesome. It had a million little gadgets you could entertain yourself with, plus a cup holder. But the best thing about it was I could get anywhere I needed to go without actually having to walk. I could tell that when I was in my Baby Adventures Action Walker, all my little playgroup friends felt like chumps. But then Mom read in some parenting magazine that it wasn't a good idea to use baby walkers because kids wouldn't develop the right muscles to walk on their own. So Mom returned the Action Walker to the store and I was back to square one. It took a long time, but eventually I did learn to walk, and before I knew it, I was in preschool. Okay, that's it. Thanks for listening, guys. Goodbye.